There would be no daily function. Without security, where would we be? We would not be. Today, the city is thriving. Beautiful buildings, beautiful attractions, but they would not be worth anything if you came downtown and did not feel secure. That is why today I proudly stand in support of security. We all know for so long security has been neglected. That's not fair. The very person who we first go to see, whoa, did I do that? When we need directions, the first person we go when we need help, and unfortunately, the first person who is put in the line of fire. That's why it is so important that we as a people of Detroit, there's one Detroit. One Detroit. I'm going to say it again. There's one Detroit. One Detroit. One Detroit. Which means that everybody should have an opportunity to thrive and be successful, to make a way for their family. No one should have to choose whether or not to pay this bill to make this bill meet. So once again, I say, I stand proudly today with myself, my fellow brothers and sisters, Local 1, all day, all night, union workers, they get it right. All day, all night, security workers, they keep it tight. Now, I would like to introduce Darren Stevens. He is a security guard. He has a very, very important message to deliver. Things have been working out so for him, but today he has hope. Can I say it? Today he has hope? Today he has hope.
So, I wouldn't quite say things have been going so. I've been doing the best I can in a terrible situation. And I was told not to chant, to save my voice, and I might have cheated on that a little, so bear with me if I kind of start fading out. But my name is Darren Stevens, and I'm a security officer right here at the Allied Detroit Center. I've been here for about a year and a half, and as security officers, we put ourselves on the line every day so that people can feel safe downtown. I joined the fight for at least 15 at a union because after a year and a half of working down here, protecting the resurgence of downtown, I found that I don't even make enough to live down here. Day after day, I've had to bike, take the bus, blow $30 one way on an Uber to get down here from where I'm staying with my friends in Warren right now. Because after a hard week's work, not only can I not afford to purchase a reliable vehicle, I can't find a home that is in my price range down here. And I don't think I should need to tell you that that's not right. We secure billion-dollar buildings, and as I've found lately, I don't even make enough to have a house down here. Whereas, if I did have 15 at least, and union rights, I'd be able to pick as I please. I wouldn't be limited by, oh, well, this is the only place down here that I can afford. We shouldn't be intimidated or threatened with retaliation because we're trying to come together. That is why I'm out here striking today, why I'm willing to do whatever it takes for SecurAmerica to respect us as officers. If Detroit's going to come back, we need all of Detroit to come back together. So now my coworker Dolores is going to come up here and tell us a little bit more about why we're doing whatever it takes.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dolores McDaniel, and I am a SecurAmerica officer. I've been working in security for about 12 years now. And you know what? I can't even afford to buy a vehicle to get to work. That is unacceptable when you realize I'm securing billion-dollar buildings. That's very unacceptable behavior. I have to rely on public transportation in order to get to work. I have to leave 2 and 3 hours early to make sure that I'm at work on time. I'm juggling bills, food, supporting my granddaughter. I have to choose between paying bills, Let me see. I have to put this bill on hold and wait until I get paid again so I can take care of that bill. Very unacceptable. We need at least 15 and the ability to come together for a union. And that is without the fear of being intimidated. It's time for a change. That's why we are on an unfair labor practice strike today. Now is the time to make things happen, and we will make it happen by any means necessary. And if we don't get what we need, we are going to shut it down.
That was powerful. Nothing can come more sincere than when it comes from the heart. A person who has experienced just what they have to deal with on a daily basis. I'd like to thank you, Dolores. I think you brought your message across. And now, I have the honor and the privilege to introduce a fellow co-worker who I have watched over the years grow in strength. My pleasure today to introduce Monique Gentry. Please come forward.
All right.
Good afternoon, everybody. I would like to start to say, my name is Monique Gentry. I've been a janitor for 16 years, so I understand what the security is going through. I understand the fight. I understand the path. I understand all of that. You know, I work in 1001 Woodward. I got security in there. They're a little scared to talk to us, but I understand. They're getting threatened. They're getting retaliated for talking to the union. They're getting all kind of backlashes. That is not fair. That is not right. They secure us. They make sure we're good when we're down here. So it's time for them to get 15. It's time for them to get a union. It's time for them to have the protection that we have. You know, if I didn't have this protection, I wouldn't be here right now. I done been through a lot with my union. I done been through a lot with these companies. You know, I done been through fired. If I wasn't with the union, you think I'd be standing here talking to y'all now? No, I wouldn't. I'd be screwed. I'd be out of a job. I'd be out of driving. I'd be out of all of that. So it's time for security to get what they need. It's time for they 15 in the union. It's time for that protection. It's time for all of that. Now, I'm going to tell y'all, I was supposed to say some other stuff, but I couldn't. Because it just got feeling to me, so y'all have to excuse me, you know, but it's just time for their protection. You know, they're nervous. So we got to stand here as SEIU, we got to have their back. Y'all know how it is for us. So it's time for us to show them what we have. It's time for them to have some vacation time. It's time for them to have some of that insurance that we have. It's time for all of that protection for them. So let's get it together, or we gonna shut it down. Y'all know how SEIU is. You know we don't play that. We shut it down. We don't play that. Let's get it started. Let's let security know we got y'all. Come on out here. Help us. Help y'all get this money. Let's get it from these billionaires. You know, they got all this money. They doing all this downtown. We got cute lines. We got all kind of stuff going on down here. So why can't we get some of that money? You know, how is our security going to be, we going to help y'all? How? They ain't got no money. Why would they help us? No, I'm not about to help you. I ain't got no money for this. So it's time for us to shut it down. That's all I got to say.
All right.
Well, all right. Did you actually hear what she said? She said our very own security officers are being threatened. How can you threaten someone who's protecting you? That's the games they play. And the game is not fair. I would like to say, not only do we have my fellow brothers and sisters from Local 1, we have several other people here today. And I'm proud to say today that we have, from Metro Detroit AFL CIO Officer Affiliate, Janet Bradshaw, Executive Vice President. She is here today in full support. Can we give her a warm welcome?
All right. Security, we got your back, we got your back. Security, we got your back, we got your back.
All right, good afternoon, sisters and brothers. I'm Jeanette Bradshaw, and I have the pleasure and the honor of being elected the Executive Vice President of the Metropolitan Detroit AFL-CIO, and I am a proud 18-year member of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers right here in the city of Detroit. And I'm here to let you know that we stand with you shoulder to shoulder in solidarity. We must stand as a united labor movement, joined in the effort to protect our freedoms in the workplace and to secure the things that we need and to sustain our families. We stand united in the belief that one job should be enough for all working people and united in the fight for $15 an hour. Unions help build Detroit and make it a shining example of the Americans' middle class could be. And now, working women and men are helping to rebuild Detroit and make it an example for all once again. But first, we need working families to be able to afford the basics, to be able to make ends meet so they can enjoy this beautiful city and helping to rebuild it. You are out here protecting us, working to keep residents and visitors to this city safe. You deserve to have financial security not only for you but your family, and you deserve to go home at the end of your shift. Also, you should not be forced to go to your second job at the end of your shift. Detroit's continued success depends on us creating a sustainable economy for everyone. Unions set the standards for all working people. When we stand together and demand a fair wage, everyone benefits. Sisters and brothers, we will continue to support your efforts because an injury to one is an injury to all. Thank you, all of you, for what you do, and thank you for standing up for the freedoms of all of us. Again, I am proud to stand with you on behalf of the Metro Detroit AFL-CIO, which represents over 40 affiliates. Solidarity forever, sisters and brothers.
Thank you for that powerful message. As you all know, there is a higher power. There's a reason we are here today, and it is because of a higher power. And right now, I would like to introduce Reverend Kenneth J. Flowers.
All right.
Good afternoon, my brothers and my sisters. I stand on behalf of Greater New Mount Moriah Missionary Baptist Church and the Council of Baptist Pastors Detroit and vicinity to let you know that the clergy, religious leaders, and the church stand in solidarity with all of you. For too long, injustice has occurred not only in Detroit, but all across this country. I believe today that God still stands on the side of the oppressed. And I still believe that injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Dr. King said that the politician asked the question, is it popular? The expedient or the opportunist asked the question, is it expedient? The coward asked the question, is it safe? But the moral man must ask the question, is it right? There comes a time in everyone's life when we must take a stand and a position, not because it's popular, not because it's expedient, not because it is safe, but we take that position because it is right. And I stand today to let you know that I stand with you because it is the right thing to do. God says in Micah chapter 6 verse 8, he hath shown thee, O man, what is good. What does the Lord require of thee? But to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with our God. We stand today to do justice, to love mercy, and to walk humbly with our God. We let our security officers know, you don't have to be afraid, because there is a God that sits high and looks low. You don't have to be afraid, because there are some people called the black church that got your back. You don't have to be afraid, because as long as I have breath in my body, I will stand in solidarity with my brothers and sisters to help you form the union to go forward to lift up what you need to do for fair wages. We need $15 per hour, and that's what we're going to get. $15 per hour. $15 per hour. $15 per hour. God bless you. May heaven smile upon you. Keep hope alive. God bless.
All right. Woo!
That was a very, very powerful and spiritual note that we just had. We'd like to thank Reverend Flowers once again, because without him, there is nothing. I don't want to get emotional, but today is an emotional time. That's why we have taken it to the street. It's time to stop being quiet. What did he say? The right thing to do? The right thing to do? No, the right thing to do. The right thing to do. The right thing to do. Right now, I also have the honor and the privilege today to introduce a Wayne County Commissioner. Not just a Wayne County Commissioner, a Wayne County Commissioner. Someone who has the strength today to come out in public and announce how he feels. So often we do not find out how politicians feel, but today they will be standing up, and I would like to introduce Al Hadidas today. Thank you.
Thank you. As she mentioned before me, I'm here to tell you how I feel. I really feel in the greatest nation in the world, where we're trying to protect the human right, civil right all over the world, and we have families in our nation has to work 2 and 3 jobs to be able to make basic living. In a great nation, we have a family who doesn't have a time in the summertime when the kids off the school to spend 1 day or 1 week with them to build a memory. 1 job should be enough to make decent living. There are some people get ill. They need a doctor because doctors know how to cure illness. To fight the right for those families who's not been making decent living, you need a union. You need a union to ask for the right to protect them and to help them to be part of the middle class, which is the backbone of this country. I'm here to give you my full support and wish you the best. And the struggle go on, keep the hope alive. Thank you for giving me a chance to express my feeling to you. I never forget where I come from. I am former UAW union member, and I always carry that in my heart. So what you're doing today, you raise your voice and you try to get what's belong to you. So thank you and good luck.
Thank you. All right.
Thank you very much for that powerful message. He said that he was a former UAW member. When you become a union member, you are a union member for life. You're never a former member because the values that you had then, you have them now. And it's something that you will never lose. Once again, I like to say, when council people come out, it gives us the chance to see who they really are. For a long time now, we've been closely affiliated with a powerful councilwoman. Her name is Janeé Ayers. For a long time, from the beginning of this struggle, we reached out to her, and she has never let us down. And today, also it gives me an honor and a privilege and a most auspicious pleasure. Come on, girl, bring it on down.
All right.
You know, sometimes it's hard to formally introduce a friend. So today, I'm not going to call her by name. I'm going to call her a friend. Today, we have a powerful friend. Friend, take it over.
Thank you. All right, well, y'all out here. Let's try it again. What's up, SEIU? Okay. Now, y'all know good and well we did something powerful today, and so you got to keep the momentum going. Is that right? Okay. It takes a lot of courage to stand up for what you believe in, and one of those things is the reason why I'm here right now. Yeah, you can call me Councilwoman Ayers all day, but guess what? I'm Janeé that was born and raised from a union, fed off of union dollars, raised off of union dollars, sent to college off of union dollars. Then when I got out of college, I came to work for AFSCME when I was a union dues paying member myself there, and moved on to Unite Here Local 24, who is in the building, and I'm still a member of Local 24. So what she said was, when you have those values, those become your values for the rest of your life. And what you have to do is make sure that your life exemplifies that. What you all are doing not only shows that you are all about the business of taking care of one another, but it also shows that you are just here asking for a choice. That's it. You're asking for an opportunity to have an uninterrupted choice on whether or not you want to be a part of a union. And nobody should get in the way of that opportunity. Is that correct? So again, this ain't my first time with you guys. It won't be my last time with you, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that everybody in this city is represented, everybody in this city has a voice, and everybody in this city has an opportunity for advancement. And the only way you advance is if, in fact, you have some monetary gain, and you can make sure you take it back to your community that you stayed in, stuck and stayed, before anybody else decided that it was cool to be here. You all were here. So I want to thank all of the security officers that are in the Coleman Young building, because they're the first line of fire before anybody else can get there. So again, I stand with you guys. You know that. This ain't just for pomp and circumstance. This is good old Janeé standing here with you. So we're going to fight, and we're going to fight. Is that right? Thank you.
All right, all right.